Okay, yesterday homework, I think no problem, right? Okay, someone on the mic can see the textbook?
Can see, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we continue today lesson. I think by today, so I will finish this chapter already. Okay. So next lesson, we will have another chapter, chapter 9. Chapter 9, chapter 10, then finish the syllabus. Okay. Remember next, actually, suppose this Tuesday you have your third assessment, okay, which is chapter 3. But because this Tuesday you have your public holiday, so we will do the assessment on the next Tuesday. So next Tuesday, please prepare for your chapter 3. Okay. Okay, so we continue. Describe, determine the unit vector in. Okay, so you write the index for today, unit vector. Today is 13. Okay, Janice is okay. Okay, so now, okay, now all here already. Very good. So yesterday we have learned the I and J. Okay. Actually, the I and J both are the unit vector. Okay. One is parallel to positive x-axis, and then one is parallel to the positive y-axis. Okay. Okay, what's the meaning of unit vector? Okay, actually very simple. Unit vector, the properties of the unit vector, one very important properties of the unit vector is, okay, the magnitude is 1. Okay, because the unit, that word stands for 1. Okay, so unit vector means that that vector will have a magnitude as 1. Okay, this is the meaning of a unit vector. Okay, so this activity in query 4, I don't want to go through. Okay, actually this by looking at this activity, we will come to these conclusions. Okay, how to find the unit vector for any of the vector. Okay, so we see okay, how we define the unit vector. Okay, unit vector in the direction of a vector can be formed by, okay, dividing vector, okay, with what? With the magnitude of the vector. Okay, so you just remember this. Okay, what is unit vector? Okay, how to find the unit vector? Okay, so unit vector you find by using, okay, divide the vector itself by the magnitude of the vector. Okay, so you see, okay, how we label the unit vector? Okay, this one we call it head. Okay, this symbol. Okay, so this one, the head of the R is means for unit vector. Okay, so you see dividing the vector. So the vector itself is xi and then plus yj. Okay, dividing the vector with the magnitude of the vector. So magnitude of the vector is a square root x squared plus y squared. So for you to find the unit vector, first thing, usually we will find the magnitude of the vector first. Then you just get the vector itself divided by the magnitude. Okay, that's simple. Okay, so this one, unit vector is a vector in the direction of a vector with magnitude of 1 unit. Okay, unit, and 1 unit. Okay, now we look at the example. Example 15. Okay, given point A, 4, 3. Find the unit vector in the direction of the vector OA. Okay, so before that, you have to find the vector OA. Okay, so let O be the origin of the, this is Cartesian plan. Okay, so OA as 4i and 3j. Okay, express the answer in the form of, okay, two forms. Okay, part A, component ij, part B, column vector. Okay, this is column vector. Okay, So we start with ij. Okay, so remember, before you want to find the unit vector, okay, you have to find the magnitude. Okay, so find the magnitude, square root of 4 squared plus 3 squared. Okay, you get 5. Okay, so just get the vector 4i plus 3j divided by 5. Okay, so this is a unit vector. You can write in this way, and you also can write in this way. 4 over 5i, and then 3 over 5j. Okay, now we want to test whether this is a unit vector. Is really unit vector? Okay, means is it this one? The magnitude is 1. Okay, let us try. Okay, magnitude 4 over 5 squared, 3 over 5 squared, 25, 9 over 25. Okay, 25 over 25. Okay, so it's 1. Okay, so it's proven. Okay, this is a unit vector, and then unit vector, the magnitude is 1. Okay, so if you write in the form of a column vector, this is will be the way. Okay, so same thing. Okay, you write 4, 3 this way. Okay, and then divide by the magnitude. Okay, the magnitude is 5, so 1 over 5. Okay, so bring in the 5. Okay, you can write in this way. You also can write in this way. But if this is infinite decimal, then you don't write in decimal. Okay, then you remain it in a fraction. Okay, you look at this. Okay, you can use the calculator, okay, to find the magnitude of the vector. Okay. Yeah, someone on the mind, is it? Any question to ask? Okay, no. I'm not sure about this silver color calculator. Where is this POL? POL stands for polar functions. Okay, you can read more on this from the internet, polar function. I'm not sure about here. Where? I don't know. This one I'm not very sure. Okay, you have your, if you have a black color calculator, okay, you follow the step. Okay, actually you don't have to press a menu one. Okay, you already actually in the menu one, most probably, unless you have changed to other things. Okay, then only you press menu one. Okay, menu one stands for I think COMP. Let me see. Menu. Where's menu? Oh, this is different, huh? Okay, I mean the mode one. Okay, COMP. Okay, so actually you don't have to press anything. You just press for this, the shift and then plus. Okay, you see the plus on the top you can see POL and then open bracket. Then you will see the screen will appear POL open bracket. Okay, then you put in you don't follow the step here. The step here a bit I don't know which calculator they are referring to. Okay, you just press a normal example 4,3 and then close bracket, because on the calculator key they have a comma. Okay, so you just press 4,3 and then close bracket and then put equal, then you see the answer is 5. Okay, so now I do again for just now the 4 over 5 and 3 over 5. I want to see whether I get 1 or not. You all can try. Okay, so shift plus. Okay, then 4 over 5, 4 over 5, and then comma 3 over 5. Okay, and then close bracket and then equal. Okay, I get 1. Okay, from a calculator. Okay, so you can use this function POL. Okay, the polar functions. Okay, to help you to get the magnitude. Okay, so this is example 15. Now we go to example 16. Okay, given that negative 1 over 3i plus kj is a unit vector. Find the value of the k. Okay, so if this is an unit vector, means what? The magnitude is 1. No? Okay, so you just form an equation based on the magnitude, let it equals to 1. Okay, then you solve it. Okay, for this case, you will get two values. Okay, for the k, one is positive, one is negative. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is quite simple. So you just do this exercise. I can choose some of the questions, so you don't have to do so many, because it just magnitude. Okay, this one you have to do, this one you have to do. Okay, so this is for the first homework. Okay, now we go to the next one. Okay, this is also very simple. Okay, performing arithmetic operation on two or more vector. Okay, here you will involve a plus, okay, minus, okay, addition, subtractions, and multiplications of vector with a scalar. Okay, so additions is very simple. You just add. Okay, so you look at this example. Okay, A and the B. Okay, so you just add. Okay, A1 plus B1, and then you just add the A2 plus B2. Okay, if this is in the other form, the ij form, okay, so same thing, you just group all the I and group all the j. Okay, so we straight away go to the example. Okay, this is in a column vector, so 4 1 0 negative 3 negative 1 6. Okay, let's say you want to find A plus B plus C. Okay, so just add 4 plus 0 plus negative 1, okay, and then 1 plus negative 3 plus 6. Okay, so the first one, 4 plus 0 plus negative 1, you will get 3. 1 plus negative 3 plus 6, you will get 4. Okay, then for this ij form is the same thing. Okay, you just group all the I and just group all the j. Okay, so this type of question very simple. Okay, subtraction is the same thing. Subtraction, then you just do minus. Okay, so 4 minus 7, sorry, 7 minus 4 is 3. Negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. Okay, for ij form, the same thing. Okay, if here is the minus, then be careful. When you expand, this is a negative 3i and then negative 5j. Negative 3i and negative 5j. Okay, and then group the I, group the j. Okay, so this is addition, subtraction, and then this is a multiplication of a vector with a scalar. Okay, so each of the following vector, okay, find negative 3s. S is this. Okay, means this one you times negative 3. Okay, so negative 3 times negative 4, you get 12. Negative 3 times 2, you get negative 6. Okay, how about in ij form? The same thing, no, huh? 2r means 2 times 10. Okay, and then 2 times 3. Okay, so you have 10i. Okay, the sign you follow. Okay, 2 times 3, 6j. Okay, then if you have a combinations, okay, then you do this one. Okay, multiplication with scalar first, then only you do the addition and subtraction. Okay, so this is an example. Okay, PQR is given. Okay, they want you to find 3P plus Q minus 2R. So you settle for the multiplication of the scalar first. Okay, so 3 times 6, you get 18. 3 times negative 3, you get negative 9. Okay, the 2 also bring in first. Okay, 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, only you operate the addition and the subtraction. Okay, so these are exercise very simple. Okay, so you do this. Okay, this one also you don't do all lah. Okay, so you do this, this, this. Okay. Okay, this one will be the last part of the chapter already. Okay, solve problem. Okay, we go to this example 21. Okay, go through the question a while. Okay, try to understand the first sentence here. Okay, because these are questions afterwards in the exercise we will see a few times. Okay, but this one will not repeat. Okay, in the other questions. Okay, so this one you will apply always. Okay, what's the meaning? Okay, the t is the time. Okay, after t second. Okay, because the velocity here is meter per second. Okay, so here is t second. Okay, so this one is actually the distance. Okay, the time times the velocity, you get the distance. Okay, so we start with the OA. Okay, the original positions. Okay, plus the distance it move. Okay, so you will get a new positions. Okay, so this is the meaning. Okay, a particle is moving from point A. Okay, with the velocity vector this. Okay, after t second leaving A. Okay, the particle is on point S. Okay, so this is a new positions. Okay, after t second. Okay, find the speed. Speed actually is the magnitude. Okay, still remember? Speed is a beginning of chapter. What do you learn? Vector and scalar, is it? Yeah. So velocity as a vector and then speed as a scalar. Okay. So this is actually want to find the magnitude. Okay, magnitude of the velocity. Okay, because it will not involve the directions. Okay. So find the speed and the position of the particle from O after 4 seconds. Okay. So they want the position also. Okay, means the OS after when OS when the T is 4. Okay, so this is the meaning. Okay, this is the first part. Okay, after that you still have one more part. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so how to find the speed? Okay, by finding the magnitude of the velocity. Okay, so 3 and -1. Okay, square it. Okay, add out and then square root it. Okay, so the answer for a speed is square root 10. Okay, you can just leave it as square root 10. Okay, after 4 seconds. Okay, after 4 seconds, okay, if follow this one. Okay, the OS is equal to OA plus TV. Okay, so OA is 510. Okay, OA is 510. Okay, plus T is 4. Okay, and then the V is 3 -1. Okay. So this is a 17.6 you get. Okay, so therefore the positions of the particles okay is at 7.6. Okay, this is the first part until here. Okay, this is the first part. Okay, now second parts of the questions. Okay, when will the particles reside on the right side of the origin O? Okay, what's the meaning of this? Reside on the right side of the origin O. Okay, origin O is here. Okay, so means when the particle will fall on here. Right side, fall on here. It may be any point of here for this at this line. Okay, so at this line, okay, what is how to say what you can conclude if the particle is fall at this line? What you can conclude? Okay, so first of all, okay, we set this way, okay, the position vector after t second. Okay, so just now, the position vector after 4 seconds. Okay, so this is a number. Okay, let's say we don't know the t second because now they're asking when, so they're asking the t. Okay, so we how to say, we want to find in terms of the t. Okay, the position vector. Okay, so this is the OA, and then this is the V. Okay, so the position vector in terms of the t. Okay, we are getting this one. Okay, we are getting this one. Okay, after that, okay, what's the meaning if the particle is fall on just now that line? Okay, this line. Okay, if fall at here, actually it means that the y is 0. Okay, the y coordinate is 0. Okay, then the x can be any value. Okay, so when y is 0, then you get the position vector. Okay, let this the component as 0. Okay, let this component as 0. Okay, this one is the y. Okay, so y is 0. So 10 minus t is 0. Therefore, t is 10. Okay, if you want to know where is the particle at that time, okay, then you can replace the 10 into this portion. Okay, so 5 plus 3 times 10. Okay, so the particles at that time is the 35. Okay, 35 meter, okay, on the right side of the origin. Okay, means like that. Okay, let's say here is 35. So the particle fall here. This is the meaning. Okay, so this is for the example. Okay, so one more homework for you. Okay, these two questions you can do. Okay, the number one is something look like the example just now. Okay, I go through number 2 with you. Okay, you go through the questions. Okay, number 2 is the other way around. They give you the position vector. They're asking you what is the velocity. Just now is they give you the velocity and then you have to write the position vector by yourself. Okay, so where is the velocity? This one will be the velocity law. The 1 times with t is velocity. Okay, this one will be the velocity law. Okay, so this is the velocity for boat A, and then this is the velocity for boat B. Okay, so this is velocity. Okay, then the second part, they ask, will the two boats meet? Okay, how to do? Okay, this one given is the position vector. Okay, this one is the position vector. Okay, if this one you combine it, you are getting 50 plus 10t. Okay, then 5 plus 10t. Okay, this one you are getting 30t and then 15t. Okay, position vector. Okay, you want to know whether the two boats will meet or not. So whether they will come to a same positions or not. Okay, let's say you let the component x, let the component x for the boat A and B equal. Okay, means you let this and this equal. Okay, so here you are getting 20t is equal to 50. Okay, and then t is 50 divided by 20, so it's 5/2. Okay, then you check and see. Okay, for the y component, okay, when you let them also be equal, whether they will get the same time as when you let the x component equal. If they are getting same time, okay, means the two boats will meet. Okay, if they are getting different time, means the two boats will not meet. Okay, so 5 plus 10t, okay, equals to 15t. Okay, find and see. Okay, if this y component, you can get the same t as this, then they will meet. Okay, if you are not getting the same t, means they will not meet. Okay, so this is how you do this type of questions. Okay, then we continue with this exercise. I know it's a lot for you. Okay, but you have a weekend, sorry. Okay, and then most of the question I go through with you, so I think no problem for you to do. Okay, you look at this. Number one, you have a force F1 and F2. Okay, when you want to find the resultant force, okay, how to find? Okay, also it's very simple. You just get F1 plus F2. Okay, then the rest I think is okay. Okay, any question you all can ask, you can WhatsApp me. Okay, let us see number 6. Okay, number 6, the question is in this way. R is a 2i minus 5j, and then S is mi plus minus 3j. Find the value of m if, okay, A, B, and the C are different m. Okay, the first situation is this, then you find the m. Then for the B is different situation, then you find the m. Okay, and then the C is another situation, then you find the m. Okay, this is the meaning. Okay, let us see C. What's the meaning of the 2r minus s is parallel to the y-axis? What's the meaning of this? Okay, let us say we find 2r minus s first. 2r minus s. Okay, I and the I, so 4 minus m. Okay, j and the j, so plus 3 minus 10, negative 7. Okay, this is a 2r minus s. Okay, 4 minus mi and then minus 7j. Okay, they want to find the value of m. Okay, if this parallel to the y-axis. Any idea? This is the y-axis. How? parallel to y-axis, which component should be 0? Nine, maybe I can ask you questions. We continue the list. Okay, Kanakasri. Can you try this? Actually, I already hint you. Okay, so you see, 2r minus s, you have a component I, component j. Okay, they say these things is parallel to y-axis. This is y-axis. Parallel to y-axis. Okay, something like this, or this side also can. Okay, so which component is 0? Component I or component j? J is 0. Don't know also think tong tiang only A, I and J only ma. J is 0. Ayo, why you think tong tiang also think like that? Huh? J how to be 0? It's already stated here. J is -7. J cannot be 0. Okay, this part is 0. Okay, so 4 minus m is 0. Okay, so you have a component J. Okay, because you have a vector this way, so you still have component J. Okay, don't have component I. So on this type of vector only it will parallel to the y-axis. Okay, therefore you can solve for the n. Okay, never mind. You can try afterwards. Okay, next I want you to look at maybe look at number 8. How to do these questions? Number 8. Okay, the length of vector V is a 5 unit. Okay, so the length means the magnitude. Okay, direction is opposite with a vector 2, -1. Okay, if the direction is opposite with this, means it's the negative of this. Okay, you have to find the vector V. Okay, means that this vector V is parallel to this vector 2, -1. Okay, but with opposite direction. Okay, since this is a parallel, you can add a k in front of this. Okay, so you have a negative, you have a negative k and then 2, -1. Okay, so you expand this, you get negative 2k and then a positive k. Okay, then because you know the magnitude is 5, okay, so from here you can get the magnitude. Okay, 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, then from here you are able to solve for the k. Okay, and then replace the k here, then this is the vector v that you want to find. Okay, so all this you have to know. Okay, so this question also okay, when it's opposite means you change the sign, and then the opposite with the vector, it means also it parallel to this vector. Okay, so you can put a k in front. Okay, so all these you all have to remember. Okay, how to do this type of questions. Okay, let us see number 9. Okay, what's the meaning of orthogonal? Anyone want to try? Start from Kanagastri. Okay. Before Kanagastri, okay, you all no need try lah, don't want try. Okay. Then Cheryl no need try lah. Cheryl, you already get the 1 mark. Anyone to try? What's the meaning of orthogonal? Hey, Google lah. Don't know Google lah. I also Google. What's the meaning of orthogonal? That's suitable in this case. Apa macam? Perpendicular. Thank you, Ravina. Okay, perpendicular. Okay, so this one means perpendicular. Okay, right angles. Perpendicular. Okay, so this vector and this vector, they make a right angle. They are perpendicular. Okay, express m in terms of the n. Okay, if they are perpendicular, so what's the meaning? So far, you only learn about perpendicular, but not in this vector topic. Come, anyone? Try to involve with the previous topic. Okay, perpendicular. What you can say, okay, about this perpendicular? What you can bring in from the previous topic, okay, to help to find this, okay, perpendicular. Okay, involve right angle. Involve right angle. Oh, just now one. Okay, come now. Another questions already. Okay, we know this is perpendicular. Okay, gradient is -1. Okay, m1 times m2. Very good lah, y'all. So Zihan. Okay, once you think you see this is perpendicular, okay, it may come to your mind. Okay, m1 m2 equals -1. Okay, so but how to involve this vector in the ij form with the gradient? Okay, so you still remember gradient as what? Okay, gradient as, okay, the del y over del x. Okay, so example. Okay, so this one will be the del y, then this one will be the del x. Okay, the distance, okay, in y direction and distance in the x direction. Okay, so for the first one, for the p, okay, the gradient will be this one, because the I and the j mean the same thing as this, the del y and the del x. Okay, so for the p, okay, the gradient will be, oh, you see the gradient is m, then here is m, very confusing. So you better write gradient, okay, is del y, okay, so it's 2, okay, in the y direction, and then over m minus 1. Okay, then for the q, the gradient, okay, will be, okay, the j is n, and then for the I part, which is 8. Okay, so you just get these two, okay, times, and then let it equals -1. Okay, and then express m in terms of n. Okay, so this is for number 9. Okay, now we look at number 10. Okay, number 10, corrections. Here you have a negative. put a negative. If not, then your answer will not same as the answer at the back. Okay, I think this question is okay. This is same like, just now the example. You have a velocity and then you have a position vector. Same thing. Okay, and then this one. This one same like just now at that questions. I think the boot A and boot B will meet or not. Okay, same thing. Okay. Okay, so this one they ask you to show it will cross lah. So they will meet lah. So suppose the I component and the J component the T you are getting the same T. Okay, then they want you to find the T. Okay. So that's all.